It's me, Renee. I'm back. So right now, I decided to do a little haul for you guys. I bought some new books on Wednesday. Um, as of now, I'm not sure if this is gonna be a part of a big haul, or if it's just gonna be this video. I don't know. So surprise! When you see this, you'll see either me in this T-shirt, just this or more. But yeah, let's start, shall we? So first we have Havenful by Sarah Holland. This is actually also, I think I heard about it, but I was kind of extra worried after Epic Reads said that this is going to be made into movie. So that's cool. Sorry. So like the concept of this is that there's this there's this village up in the mountains where it's kind of like a crossing point between our world and different other worlds. And it just okay, I'll just read it behind. Yeah. Maddie Murrell knows that Havenful is more than it seems. Beneath the beautiful sprawling inn lie the hidden gateways to three ancient worlds. Just say that. Byrne, Fjordenkill, and Solaria. Maddie's destiny is here, rooted in her family's promise to protect the fragile alliance between the worlds. So cool, so cool. So I do know that this is the first book. I'm pretty sure the second book is coming this year. Has come out. Yeah, second one is coming up this year, so that's cool. It's just beautiful cover. So yeah, and then we have Kind of a Big Deal by Sharon Hale, which is a book where which is one of those books where yeah. So the protagonist who reads loves to read. She reads so one day she ends up picking up a book, opening it up, and suddenly she's inside the book. So that just sounds so cool. So yeah, so interesting. Then we have Lovely War by Julie Berry. Oh, I didn't know. It actually has a step back here, a slight step back. There's like this tiny step back there. That is cool. It's not interesting on inside, but still kind of cool. And this is a historical fantasy set in the Second World War, as you would imagine, with Eiffel Tower there. And it also involves both gods and mortals. And yeah, I read one Judy Berry book before, and I really loved it. Heard good things about this one. So yeah. And then we have not that one. I can mix some of these books up in all my excitements. But then we have The by Ali Berg and Michelle Kalus. So it's what you would expect, kind of. It's a YA book centered around a book nerd, and that's kind of all I need normally. It sounds cool. I've heard good things about it, so yeah. Let's go. Then we have Prince and Knight. Actually, kind of fun. I kind of have a little-ish story with this. So just browsing and saw it like online for can buy. It looks cool. But then when I like yesterday, I just browsed inside and then discovered something which is quite fun. Okay, so rewind. So in case you didn't know, maybe you haven't aren't aware, but I actually have four nieces and nephews. All of them were born 2 years ago now, in 2019. Yeah. So I wanted to find a book recently that had a book, yeah, a comic that had lots of pictures and then little text. I didn't really find that many really. Well, of course, I also kind of had to find some in Norwegian because they're so young. And now, what happens? I buy this. I thought this was kind of YA. And by this, I look at it. Oh, it's children's. And see, lots of pictures. Just 3 sentences. So, yeah, in 3 years' time, I'm definitely gonna read this for my little kiddies. Definitely. So, there's that one. And then we have. Give me a moment. The Tesla Legacy by K.K. Perez. So it's well, it's a YA book, first in a series, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's science fiction. I think it's time travel. It didn't really say in the story part here, but it's supposed to be time travel. And I've been thinking about buying it for a while, and I bought it. So yeah. So let me see. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna sit you down for a moment and sit here and enjoy some shots. That one was on you. What the heck? More new books? Maybe not. So sure. Oh yeah, there and there and there. Yeah. I just got tired of kind of just turning around, finding books and finding wrong books. So now I found all the rest of the books. So then we have The Reckless Afterlife of Harriet Stoker by Lauren James. So this is kind of actually kind of interesting because first I heard about it for like, oh cool, a new Lauren James book. Because I love her duology, The Next Together and The Last Beginning. But and I thought like, oh cool. And then after a while I saw like, oh, it's been described as horror, but also fun and action. And it's Lauren James. So yeah, I bought it anyway. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting read. Ain't it? Just have to read it when it's in the middle of summer, when it's middle of the day, maybe. The Heroine's Journey by Gail Carriger. So this is actually her first non-fiction. Yes, it's non-fiction. So it's chronicles like often you have this kind of idea that there's a thing in storytelling, the hero's journey, and you kind of think like that's it, but it's actually also the the heroine's journey, which is its own thing really. And yeah, I really am interested to read it. Interested to read it. I suppose mainly because Gail Carroll, like, I'll read most of Gail Carroll's books. Most because there's actually one series by her. I'm not sure if I'll continue. But yeah, most of them I really want to read. And yeah. So it says like for writers, readers, and fans of pop culture. And I'm the last one there. So yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a fun little book to read. Cool. Looks very interesting. We have The Starlight Watchmaker, also a Lauren James. And it's a beautiful cover. Beautiful. So beautiful. And this, I think it's the first in the series. Might be wrong. Oh, it's actually just like 110 pages. So yeah, it's very thin. And yeah, I just kind of bought it just because like it's Lauren James. Obviously, I'm gonna like it. Like I loved her duology and I enjoyed her standalone. So yeah, Lauren James definitely a favorite author of mine. Arrowheart by Rebecca Sky. This one I actually didn't really remember ordering, but I probably ordered it for a reason. It looks like we first series design. I think it's something like a demigod protagonist, so that's cool. So yeah, it's gonna be fun to go into this pretty blind, really. So that's fun. Have Odd Girl Out, an autistic woman in a neurotypical world. So this is actually also a non-fiction, as you kind of uh, on the title says. It's about being autistic in a neurotypical world. And yeah, I wanted to read more non-fiction, and though yeah, I don't have autism, I am on the spectrum, so this seems like an interesting read. I haven't really read actually that many non-fiction books about autism and stuff like that, so I kind of want to read more of those. If you have any ideas or tips, please give them to me. And yeah, so that is the haul for today. As I said, I might put on another video at the end there, I might not. Yeah, let's see. And yeah, bye! 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 Hey, it's me, Renee. I'm back for the second part of this book haul. Yeah. Which is also second and last. So yeah, this will be last part. Sounds so final. Last part of this book haul. Though it's kind of going to be a while this part as well, so grab a cup of hot chocolate, tea, coffee, maybe you want something stronger. That's up to you. Grab a snack and settle down. So, you know what? Maybe I'll. Okay, so first we have To Have and to Hoax by Martha Waters. So this is a historical romance. Been very much into that lately. So yeah, I ordered some historical romances. So this one, yeah, excites me. Heard good things about it, and it's the first in series. And yeah, then we have Janet Ivanovich, or Look Alive, Look Alive 25. Janet Ivanovich. It's the 25th and the Stephanie Plum books. Actually, I haven't read these in a few years, and I kind of felt like dipping back into it. And I don't really own the last few books, so yeah, I have some more books of the series in this haul. And then we have When They Call You a Terrorist by Patrice Khan Colors and Asha Bandela, forward by Angela Davis. So this is Patrice Khan Colors. She's actually one of the she's one of the organizers and creators of the Black Lives Matter movement. Sorry, that sounds a bit weird. Of the Black Lives Matter movement. Yeah. She founded Black Lives Matter. I was going to say that she didn't, but yeah, she did. Sorry. Of course, it's been protest for a long time, but like these last 4 years, she's one of women who organized and got together, and she's one of the people who are behind the Black Lives Matter webpage and all that stuff. So yeah, this is her memoir, and yeah, excited to get to it. Not long, so yeah, shouldn't be difficult to get to. Hopefully I will soon. But yeah, interested to read this one. So yeah, so as you see already, there's quite a bit of range in this book. So yeah, that's one. And then we have The Good Luck Girls by Charlotte Nicole Davis. It's a YA western. Also, I think maybe it's a. I think it's fantasy western, but anyway, I know it's western based, like around western. Yeah, I think it's western based, but like, yeah, it's both humans and inhumans. So yeah, this one sounds very cool. Very excited to get it. Yeah, YA. Maybe I said already. Anyway, then we have the Bromance Book Club by Lisa K. Adams. So this is the first book in the Bromance Book Club series. This is a adult romance book series, companion series. I already actually have the third book, second book. I have one of them, but yeah, and now I had the first one. So I suppose we can start with this one if we want. And yeah, quite interesting to get interested to get that one. We have Tea with the Black Dragon. Tea with a Black Dragon by R.A. McAvoy. So this is actually a first in a series, and it's kind of in a world where it's kind of like historical based, like where it's kind of alternative, but it's like seems like our historical past in a way. But in this one, dragons like have like all the they like act like humans, have like human built and stuff, and they're like dragon lords and dragon kings, like all that. Like, so this is like about dragon aristocracy. It's about dragon nobility. Let's say it like that. So yeah, it's the first in the series. I thought it was longer, but yeah. Anyway, very excited to get it. Again, I keep on saying excited to get to it in book hauls. It's so strange because why will I buy something? I suppose I could buy something that I'm curious about, but then still, like, why I wouldn't really. I'm either excited or very excited. Why do I say it? It's so redundant. Sorry. I'm redundant sometimes. Then we have American Streets by E.B. Boy. So I actually read Black Enough. That's E.B. Boy, that E.B. Boy edited, and she wrote I think one short story in there. Yeah, but I don't really think I've read anything else by her. And I've seen She Wants the Dictionary. Said said this was her favorite E.B. Boy book. Am I mixing her up? I might be. Anyway, a booktuber said this was their favorite E.B. Boy book. So yeah, I kind of wanted to get to it and read it. And then we have The Mermaid, the Witch, and the Sea by Maggie Tokura Horn. This is a YA. It's pirates. It's witches, mermaids, the sea. There's I think there's like a gender fluid. Yeah, there's a gender fluid character, and there's lesbians and all the different cool stuff. And yeah, sounds very cool. I'm kind of like, is this one standalone or starting series? I'm not quite sure. Anyway, very excited to get to it. Yeah, it was our most anticipated books of last year. I didn't read it last year. I mean, who reads all the anticipated books in the year they come out? I don't think anyone does. Do they? I don't think I ever have anyway. Anyway, let's move on. Then we have The Viking Gun Viking by Helen Russell, which is a contemporary adult book. Yeah, adult book. Blah 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 blah. Oh yeah. I was kind of like mixing this up, but yeah, this is actually adult romance with a Brit that ends up going to Denmark for like a vacation, and then romance ensues. It was Norwegian, not Danish, but still I think it's kind of fun to read like other people's perspectives of Scandinavia. So yeah, I feel like this sounds cool. So yeah, I bought it. Yep. We have The Boyfriend Project by Farah Rochon. So this is a adult romance. It's contemporary romance and three friends, one pact, and a temptation to break the rules. It's been blurbed by Abby Jimenez, which I just read a book by and I really loved. So yeah, and I heard and I heard other people really enjoy this book and also this author. So yeah, excited to have it. I was about to say it's a romance. I think I already said. So yeah, just say again, it's a romance. And then we have The Purpose of Power: How to Build Movements in 21st Century by Alicia Garza, which is another book by one of the people who founded Black Lives Matter. Alicia Garza also founded Black Lives Matter. This is her book. She wrote it. So yeah, it's nonfiction, adult, and yeah, very excited to get it. Yeah, it looks very good. Interesting. Then we have Hardcore 24 by Janet Ivanovich. So this is the 24th book in the series. Suddenly I'm thinking I read this one. No? No, I haven't. The cover looked similar to something else, but I don't think. Anyway, let's move on. We have the dark and deepest part. Sorry, the dark and deepest red by Anna-Marie McLemore. They are a Latinx author, gender non-binary, trans author. But I'm sure. La, ba, la, ba, la, ba, la, ba, la, 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 la. Okay, it doesn't really say, but they are not cis anyway. I think they might be queer. Not sure, but yeah, I have heard lots of good things about their writing. So yeah, I've ordered a book by them. Excited to get it. Say it again. Sorry. This could just be titled Me Being Redundant, couldn't it? Was I to do that? Then we have Suitors and Sabotage by Cindy Anstey. Great, beautiful cover. This is a historical romance, I think, slash also mystery. I think it's also mystery. I'm not quite sure. I think it's a mystery in here as well. I can't bother to read now. Maybe it's more. Yeah. No, it's some accents in this, so there's some accents as well. So yeah, it's a mystery as well. Cool. Then we have Not So Pure and Simple by Lamara Giles, a YA book based around toxic, toxic masculinity, which is very interesting. I've heard very good things about this one. Well, I've heard good things about it, and then people wanted to read it, and then no one read it when it came out, or no one talked about it after it came out. So, but yeah, I'm very curious about it. So yeah, so curious. I'm not sure if this is a debut book. Kind of curious. Blah 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 blah. No, it's written other books as well. It's just me being silly. But yeah, this one looks interesting. Then we have Failure to Communicate by Kaya Sundarbi. So the author is actually, as you might think, like, sounds like a weird last name. She's married to a Danish person. She's herself is American, but she's married to a Danish person. I'm not sure if she's married to a girl, female or male or something else, but anyway, yeah, she lives in Denmark. And yeah, so I just recently found out about this one. It's actually a own voices book story with protagonist having autism. The author also has autism, and yeah. Again, I don't have autism, but I have NDL, non-verbal learning disorder, which is similar. It's kind of on the same spectrum. So yeah, I kind of interested to read this one. Sounds interesting, and yeah, interesting. Also, cover very nice, very different. I like it. Then we have The Thief Knot by Kate Milford, a green glass house story. Actually, hardcover. But yeah, so this I actually was recommended this by some friends. Well, yeah, I'm gonna call them friends. It's sorry. It's blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it was mentioned in, like, people talk about which was the funniest books you read last year, and this was mentioned in a funniest books read. So like, yeah, I always want funny books and also like cool mystery. So yeah, I bought it, and also quite fun cover. Isn't it fun? Nice. Yeah. And back says Ghost, a kidnapping, a crew of young detectives, and family secrets mixed in this download mystery. This download mystery. Why do I think? Oh, set in the world of Besson Green Glass House. Okay, so it's set in the same world as something else, but it's not. It's not part of the series. Well, it's download, so yeah, cool. first in the series. But yeah, anyway, cool. How many times can Renee say cool? Well, almost lastly, Twisted 26 by Gender Marriage. 26th book. And then we almost, have finished this whole. So left we have The Proposal by Jasmine Guillory. This is the second book in the series, and it's a companion series. The female love interest is Latinx, and the female is black. So that's cool and interesting. And I really liked the two books I read by her so far, Jasmine Guillory. So yeah, I want to read more by her. Yep. And then we have a book I bought 2 hours ago. I plan not to write buy more this month, but yeah, I went by a bookstore and couldn't stop myself. I couldn't stop myself. Sorry, not sorry. No, that's sorry. And it wasn't that expensive, so yeah. So it's actually a book I haven't heard before, so it sounds like fun to like. It's just fun to still like be able to find books out in the wild you haven't heard about before at all. Like I'm very much like in the books nerds. I'm on Goodreads, so I'm planning to go get off it. I've got Sograph now. Actually, I am on BookTube. I look at book news online. So when I see a book that I haven't heard of in a bookstore, that's quite rare. So that's quite interesting, really. Yeah, it's called A Witch in Time by author Constance Sayers. It's a beautiful cover. So it's about like I take the back to be like it seems to be like a story of regeneration. No, that's wrong. Not a word. Reincarnation. It's reincarnation and love story, but it's called A Witch in Time. So either the title is wrong or there's also some witchness in there, which yay, witchness, love witches. So yeah, it has two blurbs on it. It has a blurb from Louisa Morgan, fresh and original, and a blurb from Steph Post. I wanted to Google it before I bought it, but I felt like, I want to buy it totally without knowing that much about it. No, I read the back, so I do know something about it. So I suppose this might be a bust. But yeah, sometimes it's, yeah, I do it. I bought it. So yeah, that's my book haul for January. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or thoughts of any books, please tell me down below. And I'll see you later. Bye!